Morena whānau, nau mai haere mai ki te MBITV.
Toku ingoa ko Josh.
Toku ingoa ko Rowan. Today is Rāpare Te Rua Te Kau Mātahi o Haratua.
Here are your notices for today. Here is an important notice from students in room 31 about the 40-hour famine.
Zinanga ne Priska Prahiwa, nini zaka 14. Ndikazuka mamawa, nimatenga mazi kusukusula, nikasukusula nimasesa nyumba, nimasuka mbali. Anazoona hapo. Chifuja kuti zabwere vula icholoka moja, manyumba mbili amagwa. Nyumba ina inagwa endea mbuyanga inagwa kuseri ko mbuzi zinaye zile momu. Maveka zintu za mbili antwena. Musinja akabali samazo amakaya kuti akukulu antu akulira. Mvula itataba mapake zuko inaoneka yosambuka chifalo za uje zomera zose zinakukoloka ni mazi mitengo ya mbili. Zima tantoza kuti ndicho kuja choperewera.
So we got to meet Priska the other day. They're already at the tipping point. When you have something like Cyclone Denai, it just totally knocks them off. So they lose a lot of their crops. If you can't eat food, you don't have energy to work in the fields, or she's got a skill and focus. It's just this whole cycle that feeds itself.
Priska's grown up knowing that climate change has affected her life firsthand. She's seen the impacts of when the rains come, when the floods come rushing through. She doesn't know if she is going to wake up and her house is still going to be in one piece. She shouldn't have to be scared or anxious about something like a cyclone coming through and taking away her food for the year.
In Malawi, World Vision is supporting communities to adapt to and survive the changing climate. In Priska's village, they're providing seedlings for school gardens, teaching farming techniques and running a livestock pass-on scheme, which gives them backup income and a food source if their crops fail.
That can actually make the difference from just surviving to actually thriving. When you meet these people and they're your friends and they're your brothers and your sisters, you can't not help them.
We can give them that extra boost so that they have what they need to stand up on their feet again. That's something amazing that we can do as New Zealand.
Here is a performance created by Extension dancers during distance learning. Check it out.
I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share, no, I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned, On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong, but every sun doesn't rise, and no one tells you where you went wrong. Can anybody see? Is you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Did I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass, waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? Is anybody waving?
Well, that's all, folks. Have a thriving Thursday. See you same time, same place tomorrow.